Got some very preliminary exit poll information, which seems to suggest that the Christian Democrats and their partners, the CSU, have got about 30% of the vote, leaving them as the largest group in the German part of the European Parliament. Looks like the far-right AfD have pushed out Chancellor Scholz's coalition, pushed them up from second place to third place, with the AfD getting 16%, which is 5% more votes than they got in the last election 5 years ago. The SPD, that's Chancellor Scholz's party, on 14. His coalition partners, the Greens, on 12.5, which is several points down from where they've been in the past. And the Liberals, the FDP, that's the third part of the governing coalition here in Germany, on 5%, with other parties making up for the rest. I mean, basically what we've seen something of a swing towards the AfD, making them, that right-wing German party, which has had some controversies recently, the second largest group of MEPs from Germany, the 96 seats that Germany has. But the Christian Democrats, the right of centre, two partners with 30% combined, keeping them as the main party. As I said, these are very preliminary results. We won't get further results or further detail until later in the evening, and then the final results are expected around midnight or the early hours of the morning.
And as you said, these are preliminary results, but what do you make of them so far? Are they a surprise, kind of given what were the main campaign topics in Germany?
The main campaign topics were the war in Ukraine, the conflict in Gaza, the environment, the economy, immigration. In a way, I think that the expectation of the swing towards the far right is perhaps not as big as some commentators might have thought. In local elections just autumn of last year here in Germany, the AfD were polling around 20%. I think the high point of their electoral support in local elections was 23%. They have suffered some controversies recently. They've also had one of their party members stabbed in an attack in Mannheim just a week or so ago. And it seems that perhaps the voters have heeded some of the warnings from Chancellor Scholz and President Macron in France, very strongly warning voters about the dangers of a shift to the far right. But nevertheless, they have polled better than they have in the past, and that may mean more seats in the MEPs for the AfD from Germany. Other than that, as I said, the biggest group still remains that slightly right of centre CDU-CSU grouping, which seems to suggest that things have shifted a little bit to the right, but not as much as some commentators perhaps had feared.